Good evening, everybody. First, we didn't have enough trucks to do this, but since I decided to take myself out of the race, we will finish this race with the broadcast with 22 to go. They just finished a green flag stop. I'm just trying to play catch up here. Barney is the leader right now after first green flag stop with Martinez and Loving in the top three. Second group running about 7.5 seconds back. They haven't been too well organized. They need to get organized to try to catch them. They will have one more stop. Robert Barney back after last week. Missing, so is Loving. They're back right up to the front. Ooh, Martinez gets a little loose there coming off the corner. Take a look at this second group. Still just falling behind, and right there is as the 76 of Phillips, just not keeping it on the bottom. These guys cannot get organized. See the 92 of Dodge trying to push, but they're just not having the same effect as the leaders are, as they are more well organized. Staying straight in line. These three will probably be the contenders. These three will be a very good battle for this season's championship. Again, it's only race 2, anything can happen. And anything can happen with this last stop coming up very shortly. Again, you can see the gap between Dodds and Phillips, just not enough to push them. That's definitely not going to help. Just not doing a good enough job. Top three kind of get a little separated. Can't even see the second group in that camera feed. Just not work. Oh, here we go again, side by side. Gonna cost them a lot of time here. Let's see if George Burns can do anything with Phillips trying to push him around this racetrack. Keep him on him. You see, Phillips just can't keep that car, the truck on the bottom. Excuse me. And now George will pass, and this is going to cost him more time. Nearly lost a second that lap. And see how well they're doing again. Stayed pretty much the same this lap. About 10 seconds. With 13 to go. We did have an early caution, which kind of threw off some of the strategy for this race. Surprised we're not seeing any early stops, but again, this season 5 laps longer than last year on most tracks. So pit strategy is going to be a little different this season. Second group losing half a second this last lap. Just not working out. Back up front. $13 to go. $12 to go now. Got another half second lost by that second group. This is going to eat into their time on pit stops. And they don't need to take a full tank this last stop. Is the second group going to do anything different? Could they maybe try to come in early, short pit, take less fuel, and continue to stay out? We tend to go next time by. Look at that pushing by Martinez. Pretty steady on Barney. That is why this gap keeps gaining about a half a second a lap. Coming to 10 to go. With one stop left. All right, we got one car coming in. That's Zachary Dodds, all by himself. Now Barney's been leading this group, while Martinez and Loving have been staying behind him. So Barney may have less fuel. He may come in a lap sooner than these two. Coming to 9 to go. He's still staying out. Take a look at the second group. Not sure what happened. Half the second group is gone. Possibly ran out of fuel. Will not be the first time tonight that somebody has ran out of gas. So I think that pretty much will sum it up to these three battling for the win. Here comes Martinez. Oh, he's going down. Can he save it? Locks it up. We'll have to see if he got into pit road. I don't see no penalties right now, so he may have made it. Here comes the second group as well, with Bark, Walker, and Burns. Let's get a better picture. That's not a good picture. All right, here we go. Barney and Loving coming out together. Oh, Barney may get a penalty here. Barney went above the yellow line. We'll have to see how that plays out. So we'll see if Barney has to come in for a stop. He's still on the track this lap. With 7 to go. Martinez trying to win the first 2 races of the season. Try to put a points gap in. Again, it'll be the best of 10 out of 12 races. We won't see that starting the drop weeks until after next week's race. I'm surprised Bernie did not get a penalty. He's staying on the track. 6 to go. Alright, let's take a look and see what's going on in the second pack of cars. It is Burns and Walker. Burns also trying to have a good start to the season. And Walker as well. One name not here this week, Phil Manzo. Had an excellent run last race. We go to our third group, which is Zachary Dodds and Ryan Phillips. All right, we're coming down to 4 to go. Barney Loving Martinez. They don't want to see a caution. What will Steve Loving do? Will Martinez go with him? Martinez trying to get some kind of run. You can see him backing off just a little bit. Loving now trying to back off. Will Martinez go with Loving? Will we stick with Barney? We'll find out in about 2.5 laps. Let's just take a quick look in the other groups. See if any action's going on. Everybody seems to be pretty calm here. Coming around to 2 to go. This time by Loving, last season's champion, excuse me. Not last year. Barney, 2-time champion. And you got the newcomer, Christian Martinez. Had a great performance last week. Going to be a good strong contender for the title. All right, he's looking to the outside. He's trying to just high draft him, trying to slow down Loving. Can he do it enough? Not enough yet. He's going to have to fall back in line. All right, here we go. Last lap. Coming to the white flag. What is the strategy? Loving shoving Barney. Does Loving go high? Martinez wants to go high. Loving does not want to go high yet. Martinez wants to go. Or is he just going to push him to the finish? All right, coming around turn 3. Last time. Just think it's a little too late for anybody to get a run. Yep. Steve Loving just going to push Barney to the win. Christian could not do anything about it. Barney will pick up his first win of the season here tonight at Daytona. Barney, it's Kerwin in the booth. You got a copy?
What do you say there, Kerwin?
I got scared for you there. I thought you were going to get black flagged. You were above that yellow line for a good bit of time coming out of the pits, but able to keep that. I guess got lucky there, not like me.
Yeah, that was a little scary moment there. It got squirrely on me with the old tires and just stepped out.
Yeah, it seems like you three had this race pretty much won after the first green flag stop. Did you think Martinez or Loving were going to make any moves at you there?
I was working with Steve, so I knew he was probably going to stay with me. If anything, he was going to take me to the outside, and we were going to come kind of head to head there. But I guess he decided to hang in there and push me, so I'll take that any day.
As George just comes and crashes into all of you.
Yeah, I'll have to owe Steve for next week.
Absolutely. Before we go, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to you for doing a little broadcast. I know you were out there on the track a little bit earlier, so um, thanks for keeping everything running with the league.
All right, we will see you next week.
See you, Kerwin.
Robert Barney coming home, our race winner. And we're going to pull down Christian. Christian, Kerwin in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wasn't sure if you had anything for those guys. They were kind of working together. I saw you trying to back off, trying to make any kind of run. You were trying to side draft Steve, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I tried my best. There's just nothing there's nothing you can do from third place with nobody behind you and the front two cars are working together. But we'll take a third. It's good for points, and yeah.
Yeah, we'll after next week we'll start seeing the drop off races. So as of right now, you'll still most likely be the points leader, I believe. So after you were, yeah, you should be the points leader after tonight still. So once you start seeing those drop weeks, what is your thoughts about that?
Uh, I'm not sure. The consistency will be key. I think so. Yeah, just got to keep finishing podiums, and then I'm excited with the drop weeks. Just be consistent. No early wrecks or anything. Make good stops, and hopefully stay at the top.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we go, you got any shout outs?
Shout out to my team, McCullough Motorsports, Kenny, Josh, all the boys over there. We're gonna race PGR right now. And yeah, shout out to you for broadcasting tonight, and all the rest of the guys in here. It was a good race tonight.
It was about a half a broadcast, but we'll see you next week.
Hell yeah, looking forward to it.
And then we get Steve Loving here in the booth. How you doing?
What's up?
Last year's champion coming into your first race this season, coming home second. Good for points. Obviously, we won't start seeing those points until a few weeks from now once we start adding the drop weeks in. What's your thoughts on tonight?
Well, the new drafting model is garbage. That was, as usual, it's patience. Talking to Barney, I committed myself just to staying in second because if I was going to make a move, third place can't do anything by themselves. So Christian was pretty much hanging back, hoping we would get side by side and he would make a run for it. So if I tried to win, I'd end up in third. Christian would probably take first or something like that. So the best thing I could do is keep temperatures cool and just push Barney to the win and make it a 1-2. And then we can trade it out next week, and maybe I'll take first and he'll take second. But, it's the long game. It's not always, you always look at a marathon, not a sprint. It's not about each race. It's about how you finish the season.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just on race number 2. We got 10 races left after tonight. What are you thinking about your shot for a championship? It looks like you're gonna have a good contender with Martinez this season.
Yeah, he's good. I like him. It's nice to have another strong player in the field, so that gives us at least a third tandem driver that's going to be dependable. The last pit stop was a little dicey. Barney almost wiped out on the exit, and
Yeah.
I burped the throttle. I want to make sure I didn't hit him. I also didn't want to just drive past him and lose him. We wanted to stay within draft, so just kind of let the truck settle back in and go for it.
Yeah, I forgot to mention Martinez. He I don't know if you saw it at your left side, but he almost hit that inside pit wall there coming into the pits.
Ooh, no, I missed that.
Oh yeah, he had to lock up the brakes. It was a pretty long slide for him, but he was able to hang on to it.
Yeah, that's no good.
All right, before we go, any shouts?
Yeah, thanks for hosting the league and getting some, other drivers in. Usual thanks. It was good racing with Christian and glad I could work with Barney as usual, and we could just keep the truck in one piece and finish.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Thank
you. And there you have it. Final standings on the left side of the screen. Barney, Loving, Martinez, Burns, Walker, Dodds, Phillips, Troutman, and I did run some laps, but didn't have a great night. Anyways, we'll see you next week.